it's in regards to bringing order to your belief system as it pertains to your sensuality, inspiration, creativity. It's that Oshun spirit, that Oshun energy there. So it's really about tapping into that right now and enjoying that energy. And it's centered around your belief systems. So let's just see what's going on here. I feel like I need to pull the Starseed Oracle. Hi, how you doing, Marsha? Hey guys, let's see. Happy New Year. Let's see what else we got coming out here. Because if we're talking about belief systems, you know we're going to get into it, right? Yeah, I know we're going to get into it, right? So let's just see what this is, why they want us to kind of go into this right now, this belief system. Thank you, Holy Spirit, ancestors, angels, and guides. Please clarify this belief. What is it that you want us to know? Okay. So your beliefs around karmic relationships. Right here. And you're not alone. Isolation, physical connections, and community. So this is all kind of major. You know, I don't talk much about karmic relationships. I tend to talk more about the twin flame relationship. But of course, we all have karmic relationships if we're talking about just basic, you know, people around us. Karmic relationships can be any type of relationship where you're learning a lesson from it. So it could be a relationship with your mother. It could be a relationship with your best of friends. It could be a relationship with your partner, whatever it is, your man, your children, all that, you know. So with that in mind, you know, let's see. Yeah, it's just speaking to your soul growth and conflict in regards to that. And then on top of that, we have you're not alone. So this is also that energy of community, right? This energy of feeling like you belong. So, you know, it kind of speaks a lot on some of the past Divine Feminine readings we've been doing that speaks to connecting with like-minded people. I feel like that's growing this year. You're going to have more people that come around you that's more curious about your soul journey in particular, as well as just the, in essence, soul journey versus just the religious aspect. So I feel like there's going to be a lot of change in belief systems this year. Change from one way of thinking. And I just heard incorporating it. So it's not really... So it's not like this dismissal of religious upbringing and all that. It's not that by far. It's about incorporating more of your spiritual growth in your upbringing, in your belief system. So this is about expanding, not releasing one thing and grabbing onto another. It's about the connection of the two. Because regardless, you were raised a certain way, and that was a part of your soul journey to some aspects, right? But reality is, you know, we're always taught certain things based on our community's perception, and then we have to kind of go find out for ourselves, like we do, like Santa Claus, right? Like, you know, when it comes to certain things that we've been taught as children, we're taught that the world is great and you're protected by your parents and you're protected by this person and all these people shouldn't hurt you. But then you realize family members hurt you. When then you realize that you were taken advantage of as a child and children should be protected. And then you realize that reality sets in that people are fucked up. Let's just put it out there. That people can be real fucked up, right? So reality is, regardless of your upbringing and the mindset, the fantastical, if we want to go there, this mindset of purity and life is great and everything is just, you know, you know, just oranges and grapes and cherries on tops. That's not reality. So it's not, again, it's not that you want to take away what you've learned from your parents, your upbringing, this, that, and that. It's about incorporating life lessons, what you learned throughout your life, whether you're 40s, 50s, or in your 20s. What have you learned outside of your familiar, that family structure, that community structure? And how do you incorporate that now? So all of that to say, right now we're in a place where we're now bringing in community that in essence was isolated to one specific, i.e. religion, i.e. whatever, family, this group of people, and kind of intertwining it to where your life isn't so separate and divided. So many of us, right, especially as we've been going through this learning process and this development of our hearts, of our soul, recognizing what our spiritual journey is, recognizing that we're not just here to go to work, go to sleep, to bear children, to get married, to commit, to surrender, to give our powers over, to, don't get me started, to submit, to, look to these ideal people who are supposedly, more ordained or in this power that's supposedly more than your power, and looking to them for their assistance. I mean, even it's people like me who are out here that's trying to assist in people's growth in many different ways. You're always going to have other people who might also want to kind of switch things to where your development is all on them, not on you. And what we're learning here today, and not today, because this is something we've been talking about a lot, what we've been learning as we've moved out of 2021 has been our own power, our own gifts. Now, what makes us gifted, what makes us powerful? And what makes you powerful is not necessarily what makes somebody else powerful, right? So everybody has their own gifts. And your gifts can be the same, don't get it twisted. But the reality is now we don't have to hide. Now this is a time of incorporating, maybe allowing some of the people that you've been keeping distant to see you close up, to see who you really are, your authentic you, to see who you really are, opposed to who they want to see. So this is about reality check. This is about authenticity. So 2022, where's the reality check? Who the fuck do you think you've been dealing with? And I mean, and speaking to that point, because it's not all about this meek and mild bullshit, right? About holding back like how you really feel, right? Like we're not doing that. This year, it's about telling the damn thing. How do you really feel? It's like we keep it in us, and then we may go talk to a friend, or we may go talk to somebody who has a similar mindset or whatever, and you just go in like, how dare they? Or what the fuck? Like, how could they be so, but really speaking to the person, speaking to the situation, speaking to whoever that person is, the reality of that situation, and really putting it out there. So this is the messages that are kind of coming through the channel messages right now. So all of that to say, right now, we're going to be kind of speaking to these conflicts in some of these relationships. We're going to be speaking to mending some of these relationships and mending your community, and to the point where you can now incorporate it and bring it all in. Sounds good?